What's going on, everybody? Brett here, and we're back playing some more Battle Brothers on the Beast and Exploration DLC. Picking up where we left off last time, it's day 287, and it's dusk. And we're approaching some webnecks. Oh my god, they left the forest. Thank goodness. Perfect. So we're fighting them on an open field battle, which is like too easy for us. And in this open field battle, they start off with a large number of them directly in front of you. And the eggs that they have scattered across, the map, by the time they hatch and get to us, we'll probably have these all cleaned up, and this will not be a difficult battle. I say before I lose like 2 brothers to like a ridiculous spider fight. But anyway, guys, we're taking this fight because we have a contract. We need 5 more beast heads, and if we can get those... Oh, that's perfect. Nice. Then we'll get paid. So that's why we're doing it. Let's go ahead and bring Ivar that way. Spear wall in the front will be useful. We could step here and get a split. Dang, we only killed one of them. And we'll leave Lance down here. We just want to go nice and wide, make them crash against us. And Willem is so, like, ridiculously outfitted for his level that he's actually good to move up. And we'll just go slow and steady here. There's no reason to put anybody at risk. Because the thing about the spiders, guys, their poison goes through armor. And, starts hitting, your hit points directly. So as much armor as we have, you're never 100% safe from the spiders. Especially once they start webbing you down. Making it much easier for them to hit you. We can look at the exact status effect and what that does. Spear wall being very effective. Should keep our front row clear here, allowing us to focus on dealing with the flanks. But our bone plating took the first hit for us, so luckily we're not going to get poisoned. This is why you spear wall, guys. Good versus virtually every early game enemy, and a lot of late game enemies. That'll work. And we're just going to kind of work down the line, looking to free up our flanks a bit. And whenever we have the opportunity, we'll try and break some dudes free. Good shot. And yeah, we can't do a big swing without probably hitting Willem. Wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if we like one-shot Willem. Our ye old pimp. Alright, let's see if he can break himself free. Aerosol can. No reason to do anything just yet. So let's see what this actually does. So trapped in web. A large and sticky web holds this character in place and hampers their ability to defend themselves and to put real force behind any blows. So unable to move, twice as much damage received by a webman's attack will ignore armor. Minus 50 damage, 50 melee defense, 50 range defense, 50 initiative. So if you're in melee combat and you have that debuff, you really want to get rid of it. We can keep the spear wall up probably for one more turn. And we get a nice round swing here. And another split. That'll work. We can work on freeing Ivar. Man, a lot of our frees don't seem to be working. Well, that's Indomitable. He is a bit surrounded. I think we should be able to... we can't step out and attack, so we're not going to step out. Step out here and probably kill this guy. There we go. Step right back into the spear wall. And this is about the point where all these little hatchlings are going to start getting into the fight. Yeah, there goes a good hit on Hondo. But Battleforge should take care of us. Steinhardt's also going to be very excellent at cutting through. And we're going to take every kill we can get. There's so much less of a threat once you thin their numbers down a bit. See if we can break free. If we can kill this guy, then there won't be anyone left behind us. And no reason to spear wall now. So we'll just run out and get these kills. Only 13 left. More will spawn. Perfect. Probably should have just tried to free Ivar. That was a bit of a mistake. But let's see if we can free him. We can. And we'll just cover our backliners. Free Hondo. Step in for a better surround. Good damage. Nice. So 10 left. And it's about at this point that they kind of stop coming. As soon as they spawn, they decide to run away. Let's see what they do. We can see some of the eggs. But yeah, they're running. Let's free ourselves. Didn't work. Free Hondo, didn't work. Step forward, free our pimp, it didn't work. But yeah, easy fight. Unfortunately for us, their crafting ingredients they drop are just no longer valuable to us anymore. Can we get this kill? The hammer's been doing a ton of work against these. But since they're running, I think once we kill this guy, that'll be it for this fight. Wow, like 3 or 4 in a row we couldn't get him out. Yep, and off they go. Nice. So 2 eggs up here, interesting. And do we have the ability to shoot this one? Maybe. Would have been cool to get it. I don't think we've ever taken a spider battle where we prioritized destroying the eggs. Not sure if you get anything different. Obviously, you will stop the spawning from those eggs if you destroy them, but whether or not you get some kind of extra items, I doubt it. I think we destroyed one early on with a dog, and it didn't really seem to do anything. I think by the time you're able to get out there, I mean, there's no point anymore. If you're still wearing Raider gear, I mean, a battle like this would be like horrific to fight. Nice, good kill. Okay, Raymond's too tired. And they break automatically once the oh gosh, I was trying to move but I couldn't. Once the last spiderling comes out. Scrambled eggs. So we got an achievement. That's pretty cool. Worth? I don't know. You be the judge. We're still blocked by line of sight, and we're not going to be able to shoot. That's okay. I'm just kind of enjoying killing these enemies right now. Because in a minute, it's going to be all Ancient Dead and necrosavants and stuff like that. I love fighting beasts. I love fighting orcs. And if I could do it without having to spend thousands of crowns every time, I'd love to fight more Linworms too. I like fighting the Unhold. Just, man, fighting those Linworms. Just like asking to go broke. Pass with these guys, they're done. And one more spider left. Can we kill it? Nope. That's alright, guys. Even if I wasn't like surrounding the spider right now, we would still have to take a minute because all the ones that are left on the battlefield have to have a second to run off, even though you can't really catch them. So now we can just pass. Man, last episode, Steinhardt did something amazing. He was able to attack an enemy that was 2 tiers higher than him with his lunge attack, and I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. I'd be curious to know. I have to imagine it's not. It's kind of one of those like laws of the game that probably wasn't meant to be broken. So we can return to Tarsdorf to get paid, which of course we're not going to do. The whole point of this was to come out here and have an excuse, make some crowns while we head over to the Rest of No Return, which is kind of a dumb name. But we'll take whatever fights we can get out here to make crowns. I don't think we had any levels or anything. No. We'll even take a fight at night as long as we're not in the hills. Because with my luck, I always get sniped. Let them come to us. Which I feel like they will. We'll fill out our front line, go super wide. And we could charge forward with, oh, there we go. You know what, no reason to get on the low ground versus that guy. We'll come out here with Lance. It's tempting to move out with Steinhardt, but they do have ranged. Get on this high ground and see what we can see. This is much better. So they have 1 crossbowman, 1 archer. Kind of lucky for them that they got this little high ground position. I never would have thought that they were there. I would have assumed they were directly in front of me this whole time. But I guess not. And if we step here, I'm going to do it now just because I can see that we can get a nice split. This guy is going to have initiative over Lance, so we'll move up there. Or we'll use Indomitable to make sure that we don't get pierced by this this cleaver. Or pick, military pick. Let me fix my brain. Playing a lot of games this morning, trying to get a lot of recording done. Let's hold up and see how these dudes move. Dang, he stepped out of the split, which is the whole point of me moving up. But we can do like a nice swing now. No, we still have a split. Okay, what do we got? Oh, they've exposed their archer, but at this range in the dark, he's not at much danger. Oh, we need to get Varandox's, we need to get his javelins out. Been neglecting that. We changed it up for one fight, and then forgot to change it back. Okay, let's do a swing. Now we can just do a regular attack, and we nail it. Shut down that crossbowman. Perfect. Shut down the javelins. And I think Wilhelm is okay to come in here. He's got some pretty ridiculous loot for his level. And I'm kind of okay with exposing our archers like this just because they have this crossbowman here, but he's really got no one to shoot at but Steinhardt. If he can even reach, which I don't think he can. And this one archer will probably shoot at Giro, but that's okay. We miss our lunge. Yeah, we figured that. Alright, he pushed us off his other crossbowman. If we can kill this guy, we can really get into the cookie jar and start like messing them up. Come on, give me a hit. No luck in the dark. Alright, good damage. And now... yeah, I think we want to take him out. Man, Wilhelm, I don't think Wilhelm has hit a single unit yet in this playthrough. We need to get on that. Alright, I think he was trying to break our armor. Can we get onto this guy? We can't. Perfect. Okay, everyone else can start moving south now. This dude will probably run. Nope, takes a shot and hits his own buddy. Ooh, he hits us in the body. Okay, let's get down from there and move up. Accidentally just rally there. That's what happens when I keep my fingers on the hotkeys. Alright. Our pimp's not getting any kills today, I don't think. Unless he wants to get this one. Yes! Well done, Willem. That was first blood for Willem. And this is a little nothing fight, guys. A little warm-up. More experience. Definitely need to remember to pull Willem the Pimp out before our upcoming big fight. Nice. And Steinhardt's able to lock him down. Is there anyone close enough to actually hit him? Probably not. Lance, nope. Okay, and we finish it. Well done. Isaac gets a level. Willem gets another level. All good stuff. And probably an easy 1,000 crowns worth of junk we can sell. Brigands also usually have provisions on them. Tools, food, things like that. That's usually pretty good to get. Alright, Willem. What are we doing with you? We definitely want Brawny. That's a good pickup. And his rolls are just actually very good. Definitely want to take a 3 there in his melee skill. And we could take another 4 in his fatigue. And who else? Isaac. A little more melee attack won't hurt. Would love to get him up to 60 resolve and a bit more fatigue as well. Okay, are we almost there? We're getting close. Wouldn't be surprised if there's another fight in our future. In big forests like this, far away from civilization, I've been able to find Scrat pretty reliably. I wouldn't be surprised if there was one here. Well, there's some beast tracks leading away from a battle. "12 direwolves. They look frenzied as well. I'm not scared of direwolves. We'll take that fight. Oh, what else did we find? Cavern of the Green Death. So, could just be Orc Young. If we're in good shape after this fight, then we'll consider, you know, taking some follow-up fights. But our inventory will be super full. So yeah, these look like... are they all frenzied? Well, a lot of them are. That makes them considerably more dangerous. But if we can get quite a few kills off the get-go here... we may be okay. We just need to not miss a lot of these shots. Nice. We just don't have as many archers in our group as we normally do. We just want to give them lots of targets. So that they won't put all their DPS on one unit. It's kind of the idea. Step up here and take a shot. Okay. Alright, let's step up and smash that dude. And now Ivar is no longer restricted by that thing's zone of control. There's going to be lots of overwhelm. It's going to be very difficult for us to start hitting without our ranged. The odds of Ivar hitting are pretty low. Overwhelm times 5. We prefer not to let them run, because we do still want their pelts. They sell for a decent amount, if nothing else. Okay. Alright, good. And obviously we want to prioritize the ones that can still attack us. But watching their comrades die really messes with their resolve. And despite having all of that overwhelm, he was still able to hit, which is great. And now we can get Isaac off that low ground. Alright, let's clean this up and start taking on some real enemies. There's only 2 of them left that can attack. Wow, a way to spread around the overwhelm though. God, I love that. Just get him in there, make sure they can't easily run. And we get a split? Perfect. And when he tries to run, he'll just get killed. Perfect. Okay. We have space for all that, but we're getting pretty close to being full. Okay. So here's the point where it gets a little dangerous. I would love to see some of them run away. Whoa, 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 whoa. So here, here's the deal, guys. We came all the way out here, and there are no Necrosavants. But there is an Ancient Priest. Oh, this is a very dangerous fight. Man, I feel like we have to do that. We've never seen an Ancient Priest yet on this playthrough. One Honor Guard is no big deal. Lots of Legionnaires is pretty scary. Auxiliaries are not too bad. But the Ancient Priest is a big deal. And our best formation for dealing with all of those chaff units gets really messed up by the AoE magic damage that the priests are able to do. It forces you to move, basically. And that's pretty difficult for us. I feel like to take down this fight, we want every single, like, big melee hitter that we have. And we don't want any ranged almost at all. It's tough. If we're going to keep one ranged guy, we might want to keep Ragnar and consider keeping Raymond as well. To reach out and try and touch the priest, basically. Well, I don't think anyone's ever said that sentence before. We definitely don't want Willem in here. So I think this is kind of the build. Maybe do something like this. There are no Necrosavants. If we can put up a big enough front line, they shouldn't be able to go around us. And if we go really flat like this, the AoE won't do much damage to us. Yeah, if we spread out even further, it might be better. This looks fine to me. We just need to make sure we have all of our best equipment on the right guys. Okay. So Isaac is good. I know not everyone is good, so give me a second to check it out. Scaredy needs something. Definitely something that gives him resolve. So, there you go, buddy. Everyone's armor looks fine. I guess we have enough armor nowadays to handle it. And since there won't be any ranged units here, heater shields are king. And we have a few. Give one to Isaac as well. Help protect us. Anything else that we can do. Spears aren't super great, but they should be okay. The only consideration is, like, do we want a third spear over, you know, someone else? Or do we want to bring in, like, Steezy? It was actually not bad in these types of fights. Who would we take out for Steezy, though? I think we're fine like this. Let's save the game first, also. It's a super dangerous fight anytime you see a priest. But would love to kill this guy. Alright, let's head on in. So no Necrosavants, no progression, unfortunately, of our Kraken quest. Just kind of looking around, because if there was another place we could fight instead, we would definitely want to do the Necrosavants for sure, but it's okay. I'll take a priest fight. Maybe there'll be some good loot here. Here we go. Pretty happy to only see one honor guard. I would expect to see several in these types of fights. Look at the priest in the back. Kind of hard to see. But this is what's scary. All the dang legionnaires. And even the auxiliaries in this fight are pretty well equipped, but it's mostly legionnaires and mostly these pikes. So we'll see what we can do. I think we definitely want to turtle up on this hill. We don't have a ton of range, but they will have to come to us. The only thing is we have to make sure we're not standing in that guy's AoE. So let's move back first thing here. We're going to move in here. Just take whatever shots we can on the priest. Whenever we get a chance to shoot at him, we will. So unfortunate, somewhat fortunate, but kind of unfortunate terrain. It's kind of hard to tell at this point which it is. But we will have, you know, high ground, basically. So it's definitely not terrible. But we're going to try and make a bit of like an L shape. And lock down this hill. Would love to go up a little bit as well to kind of fight them on these lower steps. We essentially don't want to take a fight that doesn't include us being on the high ground while they're on the low ground. So where Aracel is right now is really bad. We don't want him there. I don't think we need a spear wall. These guys did have better initiative than us, so we will spear wall there. And we'll have to see if we can get Sir Chris up and about. We want to probably put 2 more brothers up here. And we can use Lance and Sir Steinhardt to anchor this corner. And then whenever we clear it, we'll go up and around if we can with Sir Steinhardt and Lance. We're not really able to make them pay on the approach here. And when they have all of these legionaries working in tandem, with their shield walls up in the front, it's gonna be miserable. Okay, the priest moves up there. I want to make sure we've taken every movement that we can. Okay. Go out here, puts them on a nice little island, and yeah, they do have initiative over us in some instances, so pretty glad that we decided to spear wall at least here. Lance wants none of that, shuts that crap down instantly, and we need to move up here. This is a perfect crossbow position. Nice, and we're able to take out the armor on the ancient priest. But to kill it with our range will be extremely difficult. And we've taken out, I think those were just 2 auxiliaries. So it's nice to thin their numbers, but we haven't, that wasn't really like a major blow or anything. And with their shield walls, they'll probably have a pretty easy time of breaking through our spear walls. Okay. Scardy's the closest to getting up into this position, so we need to get him there. We can move Aracel here, Chris here. Actually, we'll move him up. We want to get him up too. This is a tough spot for Bernfried. Happy to see these guys moving, but they have ranged on Sir Steinhardt. So we're going to have to get in melee, probably put him here. But we're going to need Lance to really start crushing these dudes. I actually don't much want to even take this fight here. Yeah, that's just death waiting to happen for a squishy character like Steinhardt. The odds of them hitting him are pretty low. If he was in like Lone Wolf, it would be really, really low. And I think we're going to step in here because they're giving us a beautiful split on the priest. And we killed the priest before the battle even starts. That is amazing. So, he didn't drop anything. I think he drops like a scepter. But that is awesome for us. Oh, this fight is going so well. Yeah, and Arazel is going to come back in here. I can't believe they exposed the priest like that. It's unbelievable. And we'll wait. Mr. Steinhardt, see what's good. Try taking some shots on the honor guard. But I mean, we really just want to knock out their armor whenever we can. Their armor is in like the 140s, that kind of range. So taking it down is pretty good. We'll wait and see what they do. I think here we just want a shield wall. Protect ourselves. We may have been able to push him down into this lowland and hurt him. And we've done better than I thought, so I'm kind of happy to push here. Give them more targets. 61, 61. Damn. It's indomitable before we get messed up by all these pikes. Good shot. Would have been nice if they left that Legionnaire there. Probably would have killed him. And he doesn't have a shield, so I wouldn't be surprised. With Arazel having a shield wall up, I wouldn't be surprised to see both of these want to target him. And, you know, with Indomitable and everything, he's a pretty tough target. And the good thing right now is that these two guys are 2 tiers above these. So if they want to come up, they have to endure the spear wall. But yeah, instead they'll just hit Ivar, of course. Okay, we can't pass this up. They're on the low ground still, so it's still advantageous to us. We can move here, get a nice hit in. Alright, Ivar. There's not really too much reason for him to even be here. Move him up and around. Let's go back up with Sir Chris. We might try and put him into there. Nice. Perfect. Would love to hit the honor guard. It's just not going to happen. We overwhelmed him because he was the next one to attack. Definitely not who I wanted to be shooting at, though. A 58% chance feels pretty bad. Oh, we hit him. Let's see if Lance can get a nice split. That'll also hit the honor guard. Yeah, no reason to do anything there yet. And we'll get in here to give them more targets with their pikes. Beautiful. Yeah, we'll come down to their level. It's risky. They all have their attacks now. I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of them go towards exactly these 2 targets, Steinhardt and Hondo. They appear to be vulnerable, probably, to the AI. And they are. But the whole purpose is we're trying to spread out as much damage as possible so that no one character is getting focused down super hard. So we have 46. We can push this guy. Let's push him off. Wow, we missed. That sucks. Well, Lance can't hit anything, apparently. And now the honor guard is in the front line trying to hurt us. Get Ivar in here, let him Indomitable. This is fine. It's not great, but it's fine. As long as we have initiative. Good hit. Good hit. In instances where you don't really have a clear line of sight, shoot behind the guys you really want to hit. So even more overwhelm on the honor guard is great. And down he goes. And we're going to get that weapon, which I'm not sure, I don't quite remember which one it is. But it may be a good weapon for our pimp. We'll have to see. Yeah, this is kind of what we were worried about, but we're spreading the damage. It's indomitable. Perfect. Step here. Near death. Really great fight for us. The game kind of giving us the high ground was excellent. Maybe not necessary though. But the AI did recognize that it needed to come to us. And it just did not protect its priest very well. If we had to take this fight while like sandstorms were going off here or here, it would have been a whole different type of thing. We might have had to retreat from the front line and not been able to because we would have been tied down. But yeah, it would have been a whole different type of thing. I'm kind of glad that it wasn't, but I did want to show you guys what a real fight against them looks like. And we were able to kind of avoid that. It's not over yet, but I mean, we've killed all the dangerous elements of this army. And we basically have them surrounded. This should just be game in a second here. So, you know, didn't quite do what was on plan today, but we did get to see a new enemy, even if we didn't get to see his abilities. Hopefully it was still interesting to see the model. And so the priest is, you know, basically, I would say, the most powerful unit in their roster. Honor guards obviously can do a tremendous amount of physical damage. Obviously, necrosavants against certain compositions are very scary. But there's a reason you don't see, you know, compositions made out of 6 high priests. It's because it would not be fun. I wonder if we could do like our Superman punch again with Sir Steinhardt. I probably should have just passed to check. But anyway, big fight. And we got another one of these. I was really hoping for some legendary loot. But instead, we got another dagger. Which I don't hate. It's a cool one. Let's compare it and see if the stats check out to be the same as the other one. I'm curious. Get rid of the strange meat. We don't want to be eating that if we can help it. We've been pretty lucky because I think we've eaten quite a bit of strange meat over the course of this playthrough. And we've never really had the negative effects. What can we toss? So we picked up the Ramphia, which is not what we wanted. We wanted the War Scythe for our guy. What can we toss? This is trash. Sells for essentially nothing. We just want to pick up all these helmets. These helmets are actually worth something. 600. Yeah. Especially the Legionnaire helmets. Not so much the Ancient Household helmets. And these shields basically aren't worth anything. Toss a shield. Toss an old wooden shield and pick that up. Then 250. Yeah. Okay, that should be good. That's a coffin shield. It's not bad. But we picked up some tower shields, which I like a lot. I haven't been using them this playthrough, but in older playthroughs, they were kind of my go-to for my shield selection. Okay. So who are we going to give that dagger to? Bernfried, perhaps? Let's give him his javelins back. I've been missing that javelin play. Isaac is our boy with the bags. Oh, we didn't want to do that. So we have, is it the same thing? Who do we give that to? Aerosol. So this is the Glorious Bloodletter. Man, I wish I had more space in my inventory so we could look at them side by side easily. But, so 48 durability, 20 to 40 damage. 41 durability, 20 to 40 damage. 20% ignores armor, 101% effective against armor. So 20 and 101. And 20 and 70. So this one's much less effective versus armor, but it has a 5% extra chance to hit head. So they're not the same thing despite their model looking exactly the same. I wish we kind of had some like backstabbery type assassin hero. Hold up, wait a minute. The pimp could be an assassin type hero. Or brother, I keep calling him a hero. Where'd he go? I'm kind of lost as to what he looks like. Here we go. With his stats, he could be a backstabber. A dagger, he could be our first dagger master. Stab and puncture have a reduced action point cost to allow for an additional attack each turn. That could be great. With Berserk, Killing Frenzy, I don't know if we want to give him Duelist Dodge. I think we do. Oh yeah, this could be sweet. So I think we're going to mark him out as a dagger user, and we'll give him one of those daggers for his very own. As he levels up, we need to make sure he gets Dodge, Backstabber. Probably won't need Quick Hands. I think Crippling Strikes and Executioner are still great. Overwhelm will be great as well. And maybe Fearsome. Okay. I think that's a plan, guys. And then we have some time left, so we can always go down here and take this Cavern of the Green Death. We'll see what's in here, at the very least. Hopefully we'll be able to see what the garrison is rocking. Yeah, a bunch of Berserkers. So against Berserkers, we definitely want our archers. I think we can take out Steinhardt. We can probably take out... Well, let's put somebody in first. Let's put in... I want to make sure we keep getting experience on the right guys. Wolfgang needs experience. And so does... Keep clicking on like the same guys. Giro, that's who I'm looking for. Okay. We need to pull one more person out. Let's pull out Bernfried. Let's put in Giro. Ragnar here. Something like that. And then Ramon's 15. Edgel's 16. We want war bows, so let's just put in... We've got to take out one more. And we could take out Ivar. And put in Oz. No, we don't want to put in Oz. We want war bows. What am I talking about? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's enough of that. And get our front line back in order. Is that everyone we want? I want to take out Isaac for someone else. Man, Willem could be in danger in this type of fight, but I think we can afford to put him in as long as we don't put him on the end. We keep him tucked in nice and safe. And let's go into our stash. Can we drop something? I always forget how to drop stuff, guys. I don't think we can just drag it off the... Nope. Don't remember how to do it, damn it. Anyway, what I'm trying to do is move stuff around, but it's not going to be easy if I can't get rid of something. It's not super necessary, but whatever. Let me know in the comment section if you remember how to do that. I can always look it up on my own, for sure. And we have to wait till daytime so our archers are effective. But let's get in here and snipe down some berserkers. That's always a fun way to end an episode. So lots of unarmored berserkers, which is good for us, but these dudes are scary. Triple Mansplitter. I see you like to live dangerously. And double of these chains. We need to get some kills, though. So we're going to focus down whoever we can. We're going to move here. Here. Tighten up. Should have one more turn. Maybe able to get 2 more kills. We step up here. Can we hit this guy? Damn. Barondox is definitely one of our tankier brothers, and putting him here means that Wilhelm is less likely to be the one that gets surrounded. Okay, let's see how they move. Yeah, it should take them one more turn to close the distance, which is great for us. Yeah, stun on Lance is bad. No attack here, but check out this group. That's terrifying. Alright, good miss. Whenever I was shooting in the army or, you know, thinking about being at a range or something like that, I always remember from The Patriot when the dad is telling him how to shoot. He's telling him aim small, miss small. I always felt like that worked. That worked for me. Okay, let's see if we can split here. Nice. We take out their armor. Maybe get this kill. Nope. That was probably greedy. Hondo here. We definitely, if we can. Yeah, let's make him come to us. No reason not to. And we're going to move Aracel here. And I think we also want to move Chris up as well. May want to try and move him up and around. Yeah, this is a little rough. Hondo does not have Indomitable like Lance does. So if he takes, you know, huge HP damage, he'll die. He has no mitigation whatsoever. But if we can snipe these dudes... I'm happy they moved, because they were not very open to attack a second ago. And Wilhelm here fails his forefathers. Okay, good hit. God, that's such quality. Brutal smack. Unfortunately, these two over here are not routing yet. And that's what I'm trying to get them to do. Wow. Switch it out. Beautiful. And that's it. Textbook. Took almost no damage, luckily. But, I mean, having 3 Mansplitters on Hondo was pretty scary. And that's it. So hopefully we'll take all those valuable weapons and we're able to drop off a bunch of junk that we have currently in our inventory. So these are worth 300. These are worth 200. We definitely want those at the very least. The pelts aren't worth a ton either. Actually, they're not bad. This is not worth anything. We need to pick that up. Get rid of the rotten meat. Pick up the big axe. Broken swords, not worth much. Tower shields aren't really worth much either. And these are worth a ton, but they're all like broken. Okay. I see those now. Sometimes you just gotta let your eyes skim over. It's very easy to miss stuff. These shields aren't worth a lot. Okay, did I even need to do that? Or did we get pretty much everything we wanted? We got pretty much everything we wanted. So we can pick this all back up. Okay, now we need to head back and sell. And I'm going to give you guys the satisfaction of watching me get a little bit richer. And maybe we uncover a new place. And our armor didn't really take any hits there. So I think we can actually come into our inventory real quick and set to repair a lot of this stuff. Let's organize. Because a lot of these pieces are very valuable if you repair them. It's probably going to take all of our tools. I think that's enough. So yeah, it's going to take a ton of tools. But we're headed to Tarsdorf. And now we need to try and find another potential location for the Necrosavants. So while I'm happy we got to fight the priest today. Oh god, do we want to take this unhold fight? I think we do, but if we take this fight, we definitely want to do it. I want to do it on camera for you, of course. But it's definitely going to facilitate us having to dump more junk. And I don't know if I want to fight them in either the forest. Okay, so I'm going to save the game here, guys. And... oh, no. I can't even tell you the number of times I've accidentally loaded a campaign instead of saved it. And lost a ton of progress. That's happened to me quite a bit. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. My name is Brett. I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was a pretty exciting one. We got some legendary loot. We took on a new enemy. And I think we're going to make a ton of money when we get back to Tarsdorf. And we also have a 6 unhold fight to look forward to, which I think we're pretty well suited for. I don't know if we want to take out Wilhelm before that fight happens, because he's looking a little soft to the old unholds. I think we'll do something like this. Yeah, I'll save the game again. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.